Hello, everybody. This is Gertrude Mache here in beautiful Melbourne, Australia. And I am excited to tell you about the launch of my new book called Speaking from the Heart and How to Land Your First TED Talk. This book is going to come with an app that will take you step by step on your TEDx journey until your feet hit the red dot. So today, I wanted to share with you mastering the TEDx stage and the 5 steps that you need to deliver an unforgettable speech. I'm going to help you secure, prepare, and deliver that highly effective TEDx talk that is unforgettable. So number 1, you have to understand the TEDx format and the expectations. Go online and familiarize yourself with the TEDx guidelines. TED Talks are distinct from any other presentations in their structure, content, and delivery. They're typically concise, focused on ideas worth spreading. The new tagline that came out this year is "Ideas change everything." And they should be delivered in 18 minutes or less. So understand the specific guidelines, the themes of the event that you're pitching yourself to, and the audience expectations for these TEDx events that you're targeting. Now, I've always researched previous TED Talks that have similar content to mine. Why is that? Success leaves clues. See what other speakers have done. Watch several TED Talks to grasp the tone, the style, and the content that resonates with audiences. Take note of successful talks in your topic area and analyze what makes them appealing. Number 2, craft a clear and compelling idea. Identify your core message. The essence of a TEDx talk is a single, powerful idea. Remember, TED speakers are thought leaders. They are people who have one thread of thought that they are known for. I'm a 3-time TED speaker. I speak around an African philosophy called Ubuntu, and I've been invited back several times. I'm actually working on my 4th TED Talk because I can explain Ubuntu in family, in community, in business. It's a philosophy that can be applied in multiple spaces. So this makes me somebody who's not a one-horse pony. I can fit into different organizations with the content that I deliver. So what is your single powerful idea? Your talk should revolve around a central message, a central theme, something you include that should support and amplify it. Your idea should also be original, insightful, and capable of sparking conversation or inspiring change. My idea was not original. The only thing original about my idea is that I brought an old, ancient African philosophy into the mainstream. I was one of the first TED speakers who talked about Ubuntu, because when I moved to New Zealand 25 years ago, everybody thought Ubuntu was the Linux operating system. There's a lot of misappropriation of African content. People come to Africa, they learn about our ideologies, our ideas, they repackage them, and then Ubuntu showed up in the world as an operating system by Linux. What Linux did not do is to acknowledge where they got the concepts to build this piece of software from. So I decided to take the word back and repackage it and deliver it the way that it was given originally. So sometimes you don't have to come up with an original idea. You can talk about something that's already there, but from your perspective, and that's the originality of it. Now, make it personal and make it universal. While your idea should stem from personal experience or expertise, it should also have a universal appeal. Aim to connect your personal stories or insights to broaden relatable themes. Number 3, develop a well-structured script. Outline your talk with a strong beginning, a middle, and an end. You have to start every successful speech with a hook that grabs the attention of your audience. It could be asking a question. It could be coming on stage with a prop. I started my first TED Talk sitting in the audience. So they announced my name on stage. Everybody thought I would come in from the wings of the stage, but I started speaking from the audience, which surprised people. So an element of surprise worked really well for me. Now, develop your idea with clear and logical points. It has to flow and end with a memorable conclusion or a call to action. So what is a call to action? A call to action is 3 simple steps to how to lose weight, 5 things you can do to lose 10 kilos in 20 days, whatever that is. You want to give people something to take away, something that they can do to spread your idea or to change their lives. Now, avoid unnecessary jargon and also keep your language accessible. The more jargon you use, the more people are going to get lost. One of the most powerful things about TED Talks is that a lot of the people who succeed are powerful storytellers. So please practice storytelling. Incorporate storytelling techniques to make your talk engaging and relatable. Stories help to illustrate your points. They evoke emotions and they make your talk memorable. Maya Angelou said, people may not remember what you say, but they will remember how you made them feel. So you've got to either make people laugh, you've got to make them cry, you've got to make them put up their hand and acknowledge something that you're saying. All of those things will make your talk memorable. Stories also work because this is the way human beings learn and take in information. So if there is something you want to illustrate, wrap it around a personal story. People remember stories. Number 4, rehearse and refine your delivery. Practice, practice, practice. Rehearse your talk multiple times until you're comfortable with the information and your material. Try to practice in front of different audiences, friends and family or colleagues, and seek constructive feedback. Do not be afraid to get feedback. Pay attention to your timing to ensure that you stay within the limits that you are given. If your talk goes over 18 minutes, it will not see the light of day. So TED is very, very strict about the time. Now, your voice is an instrument. You have to remember that for somebody to be a great pianist or to play the violin, they don't just wake up one day and they're playing the piano like an expert. It is hours and hours of practice that gets them to that point. A lot of people are trained by Toastmasters or other organizations that help with public speaking. The problem with that type of public speaking is you are taught to memorize your speech and you remember everything word for word. And a lot of times those speeches are cold, they don't connect with people because you are trying to remember what you're going to say. So my program is called Speaking from the Heart and How to Land Your First TED Talk. And I've developed a process where, yes, we rehearse the presentation, we memorize it as much as possible, but you rather embody it and use techniques to make you remember what you're going to say, but not word for word. That way, it feels like you're talking, it feels like you're not memorizing something. And if you forget something, it doesn't trip you up as well. Because that is the danger of most rehearsed presentations is if you miss one little link in what you have rehearsed, your whole speech falls apart. Now, focus on your body language and voice modulation. TED Talks are as much about delivery as they are about content. Practice your body language, your eye contact, your voice modulation to ensure that your talk is dynamic and engaging. Avoid reading from a script and aim for a conversational tone. The other thing I tell my clients is try not to use PowerPoint, especially if you have words on the PowerPoint behind you. People will end up reading the words behind you instead of listening to what you say. So if you are going to use PowerPoint, minimize how much is on the PowerPoint so that the focus is on you. And number 5, the last thing I'll leave you with is prepare for the day. Anticipate the venue and the audience. I always show up. If I'm giving a presentation somewhere, I go early to the venue and I stand on the stage and I look to the furthest point in the room so that I will remember that there is somebody who has paid, who has come into this venue to listen to me speak. And even though sometimes you have lights in front of you, you can't see everybody in the audience, you will look up into the bleachers and you will address people up there as if you're seeing them, even though you're not. I then also go and sit in the furthest seat in that theater and imagine that I'm somebody in the audience. That way you get that sense of how far is my reach, how far am I going? If you find yourself in an audience that is large and you've never spoken in front of a lot of people, talk to small chunks of people. If your largest audience was 50 people and you have an audience of 500, you look to the left and you say there's 50 people there, 50 people there, 50 people here, 50 people there. Count it in 50s because that's what you're used to, although you're in front of a larger audience. Now, also make sure that you familiarize yourself with the venue's layout, its technology, and the audience demographics, sorry. Practice using a mic and the clicker if they're part of your talk. But be prepared that technology can fail. Sometimes your PowerPoint won't work, the mic will fail, or the clicker will fail. So have a plan B. Now, also make sure that you manage your pre-talk nerves. I always say to people that if you don't feel nervous, you have lost your edge. Use the nerves because they keep you present to the audience in front of you. Now, develop techniques to manage anxiety, such as deep breathing before you go on stage, visualization, seeing yourself on stage, delivering a powerful speech, or power poses. Sometimes just the way you stand, it could be that you crossed your hands, gives you that sense of power. One of the things that really helps me is the way that I dress. So I have specific colors that I wear. If I feel that my energy levels are low, if you see me wearing yellow, I'm trying to perk myself up. If you see me wearing red, I'm going in there for the fight. I'm trying to feel powerful. So the way you dress can also affect the way that you show up. Now, arrive early to acclimatize to the stage and use the time before your talk to focus and to center yourself. You have to get back into your body and get ready for your presentation. And always, always, always try to speak from the heart. I was saying earlier, a lot of people deliver perfect speeches taught by Toastmasters, but they don't connect with the audience. My program is called Speaking from the Heart and How to Land Your First TED Talk. And I have studied with the Heart Math Institute. Did you know that the human heart has got a magnetic field that spans the length of your arms? And if you learn how to drop out of your head and into your heart space, you communicate and connect with people in a very, very unique way. It transcends gender, race, ethnicity, because you're not trying to remember what you're going to say. You're using the vibration of your heart to connect with other human beings as well. So I'm going to leave you with a few inspiring quotes from this presentation. The TED tagline is "Ideas Worth Spreading." The new tagline is "Ideas Change Everything." Remember, your message should be personal and universal. And practice just doesn't make perfect, it makes memorable. So these steps will help you secure and deliver your TED Talk that is both impactful and memorable. So this is what I wanted to leave you with. Mastering the TEDx stage, 5 steps to deliver your unforgettable speech, to prepare, secure, and deliver a highly effective and memorable TED Talk. Number 1, understand the TED format and expectations. Number 2, craft a clear and compelling idea. Number 3, develop a well-structured script. Number 4, rehearse and refine your delivery. And number 5, prepare for the event day. So I'm going to leave you with this. Good luck with everything you're doing to get on the TED platform. If you are looking for support, if you're looking for a coach who can mentor and take you to the next level to become a TED speaker, please get in touch with me. I'm on LinkedIn as Gertrude Mache, or you can email me, gertrudemache@gmail.com. Have a fantastic day.